Okay. Well, Another Shade of Blue, episode 20. We are here. We got Ron in the house. Jared's, we're all together. No more solo stuff for now. Jared's not clouding up the feed. And we're back.
Wow.
I love Jared. Your shit was good, by the way, man. I
Well,
actually
no,
enjoyed.
I'm gonna stop doing it now.
Nah. I actually enjoyed your last one. That was really nice. I actually listened to it the whole time going home. It was nice. Cause you know what it is? Cause my friend Freddie asked me. He said, "What? You guys are not together no more?" I said, "No. We do regional throughout the week, and then we do the national coverage on Saturday. So it's a good idea. I like what we have going. It's nice. I like that. I get that West Coast perspective coming from you. So it's cool catching up on teams, your teams.
Well,
I'm not.
I know that's what I said on the thing. I put West Coast edition, but
Yeah.
I still talk about everything, anyways.
Yeah, we always do. I don't think we can help ourselves with that. Like we just always go on about everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beautiful. I like it. I like the system we got.
I mean, it's easy too. I was just like, when I'm here at the house, I'm just like, it's only like a little 12-minute thing. So I was like, let's do one.
Yeah,
and
no,
I did that first one.
I'm just messing around. I actually like it. I'm messing around. I actually like how we got with the system we got going on. It's nice. I really do enjoy it. It's nice. I'm just messing around.
I might do one this week about like fights and stuff.
And that's another thing too, because it kind of lets us talk about stuff that as a group we don't really pay attention to. So it's good. I like it. I actually like the system we got. We're just waiting for Ron to drop his. Ron to put us in a rabbit hole though. We be like, what? We be like, what did you just say? What?
You don't want me out. You don't want me doing it.
No, it's the thing. It's not like
it'll be a straight Kanye rant for like 45 minutes.
Quick story, real quick. My coworker, okay, he says he don't watch the show because he doesn't like that we put ourselves in a box. He said we should talk about other stuff. I said, bro, you're wrong. Because what happened was the other day, some guy mentioned Kyrie Irving to me, and I went on like a Kyrie thing in the locker room, and he's my friend, some black dude, and he popped out of nowhere and he said, yo, bro, he said, that's my nephew. And I was like, oh, I said, listen, so he was like going on and on, like, oh, it's more than just basketball. He sounded just like Ron, right? Going on and on. So we were okay after that, but he seemed like he was pissed. And then Thursday, he's like, oh, I haven't watched the show yet because you guys got to get into stuff. I said, look, we just talked about the vaccine, Kyrie. He's like, look, he said, Kyrie never, okay, his grandfather is Kyrie's stepfather, something like that. So he was like, he never took care of my grandfather. He never took care of the family. He said, but my mom came home today and it was $32,000 on her bed. And he showed me the picture. He was like, look, Kyrie dropped my mom off $32,000 today. He was like, he came to my mom.
Yo, man, people, he's being demonized. Let's just, he's being demonized over the vaccine thing. But like, if you really strip it down, man, like Kyrie Irving's a really great person.
Yeah.
He does a lot of very good things. He's a very caring person. He's a very humble person. Like you know what I'm saying? I think that's why he had to detach himself from somebody like LeBron James. And I think that's why it works so well for when he's on the court and playing with KD. That's why it works so well. It's because they're both humble. But like, I mean, he's right. I mean, like, Kyrie is half Indian and half, like half native. You know what I'm saying? Native American and half black. You have the Tuskegee experiment and you have the polio, man. Like, bro, smallpox, not polio, but smallpox.
Yeah, the other shit
You can't be mad at him for having his apprehensions about certain things. My mother, she refuses to get it. We talked about this before.
Yeah, we talked. Yeah, and that's what I told him. I said we get more into sports, more than stuff about sports all the time. I said you actually have to listen to us, and you'll see it's more than just.
But so what did he say? He said that we need to get outside of the box.
That we trap ourselves in a box, just talking sports. He's like, who cares about people dunking and stuff like that? I said no. I said actually, we're like kind of the opposite.
Well, he hasn't even watched the show then.
No, he never watched the show, but he's just assuming. So I was like, no. I said, bro.
Probably because he probably assumed it's a sports gear show. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? I think people would like that. It's just like you have like a whole array of topics, especially if the off season with the traditional idea what Another Shade of Blue is about baseball.
Yes, that was the conception. Yep.
That's where we all kind of like, meet in the middle. But like,
Yep.
not the baseball season. I mean, I feel like it could be anything can go, but I mean, I know certain people are like, I don't want to hear about this, or what I mean. I don't, but I don't like talking about politics unless it's like I'm all about humanitarian stuff.
Yeah,
If it's human being stuff, then we can talk about it. I don't care about like the, the politics or like just the stupid stuff that goes on in the world.
Same here. My whole goal was just to get Trump out of there. I don't care about anything else with politics. I just wanted Trump gone. That was my goal, and I got my mission was accomplished. So now I'm good. We could talk about anything. I don't care.
Yo, bro, Jared, I got to tell you a story. My wife was like, yesterday, I was in Staten Island, bro. I work in Staten Island. So they give me a truck, right? They give me this Dodge Ram with the Hemi and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving around. And so
I seen the picture.
Yeah, I'll take a picture with the truck. You want a picture of the truck?
No, I seen a picture that you posted. Was a Super Duty?
Oh, that was my new truck. That's the new truck they gave me when I got back to base yesterday. That one's got like 100 miles on it. Brand new.
They gave you the new
brand new. It still smells good.
Damn.
They gave me the plate, the license to do whatever I want to do.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
So I take a crew, right? Like I'm in Staten Island. I take a crew. You both are gonna find this hilarious. I know you're gonna find it hilarious, Phil. So I dropped this crew off, right? So I'm whipping around the park to get back to like the spot I was at because I wanted to go get some breakfast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I whip around the park and I'm pulling around the park, and when I take another right to get on the main street, there's a group of Mexicans sitting on the corner. And mind you, it's like 7:00 in the morning. So what
they all try to jump in your truck.
They thought I was the construction guy, like ready to pick them up. They was chasing me down the street, brother. They was chasing me. I was speeding down the street in my truck. I was like, yo, man.
Wait, so they just see any random pickup truck coming up and they think it's someone to take them to work?
They automatically
like that too. Yep.
One guy, he was running like
here in town.
He was Forrest Gump. He was like,
yo, bro.
I
was like, this is not what you think it is. This is a city truck. Like, I got the city place on the back, brother. Like, you can't get on this. You can't get on.
They do that here in town, but they don't just run after any truck that drives by.
In Queens, they do that. Yeah. Remember Brown by Broadway? The paint shop? There's like a million of them sitting out there. They just, if you park there or something, they just run into your truck. Like, where we going? I said, bro, I'm here. They just automatically
assume that you're the guy. You're the guy that's gonna give them the money that day. I would have picked them up to put them to work. They wouldn't have never got a dollar. But they would have been asked. They would have been asked out.
Times is rough right now, bro. But
my pockets is tapped. I was supposed to get more money, but it's supply chain issue.
I can imagine you they try to haul the ass from them as they try to jump in your truck. Shit is crazy,
bro. This shit was so hilarious. I was like, I pulled and I think maybe it's because I looked at him
mm-hmm.
And then like it was mad hilarious. Like when he looked at me, he was like, he went to all the rest of he's like, let's go essays. And just like they all like,
you're like, Avanza.
We're gonna work today. And I'm just like, no, you're not gonna work today.
Essay.
But isn't that kind of sad too at the same time that they're that desperate? You know what I mean? It's kind of sad.
No. Yeah. I mean, they're hard workers.
No, yeah, for
sure.
And
what I think the sad part is like they do jobs like that, and they're getting shorted money.
Oh, for sure.
They're not making a lot of money.
Say that day, what if no one went to pick them up? They don't work that day.
Right.
Yeah. I mean.
And then you got people fighting for positions on the truck, so one person might not even be able to get on the truck. Like,
Yeah, I seen them have a fight outside the truck one time. I seen them like have a Royal Rumble out there. Like first man out, gotta go. It was one of those. It was crazy.
Like, I wouldn't have said nothing about it. It was just the funny part when it was just like when I was driving down the street and they was like, "Oh no, you're not leaving without us." It started running after the truck.
Yeah, you're like, "Yo, bro, I work for the city.
I'm not for you." Like,
I work for the city.
Crazy.
Only you. You never know. You find yourself like in weird spots all the time.
Staten Island, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right though. I forgot where you were at. I'm putting a
I,
location now. You're right.
you have any Staten Island people at your
You're
job?
right. You're right.
Do you have any Staten Island people at your job?
We have like 2 or 3, but
Okay, then I yo, fuck Staten Island. I hate that place. It's the worst
yeah,
place.
no, it is. But they're not from Staten Island. They're all originally from Brooklyn and then moved to Staten Island.
Yo,
so.
Staten Island is straight up like the shittier version of Long Island, if that's at all possible.
The Staten Island dump.
It's like a dump.
No, it's not even like a dump. It's just like it's a bunch of hillbillies. It's weird.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It's a weird conundrum that is like New York. I don't understand how they're part of the city. Like it's like
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
First of all, they add nothing to the city whatsoever. They're completely separate. We have to take a ferry to go there. I mean, it's like you gotta take a little ferry. You gotta take a boat.
They're closer to New Jersey than they are to.
Right. Yeah. I don't think
like the Bayonne Bridge is shorter than the Verrazano. Like the Verrazano connects Staten Island to Brooklyn. But
I don't think they should be a borough, to be honest with you. Yeah, make them their own separate entity or something like that. Yeah, they have weird personalities in Staten Island. It's just kind of like the kilt, right? Like they're just like weird. I don't know. But that's
the hillbillies.
The hillbillies, yeah, because there's a Wu-Tang from there, right?
I mean, like you have the neighborhoods, like the projects and things like that, and that's kind of normalized. But like the other places, it's just like crazy. Nothing. Like it's not New York at all. Like it's like, what is this? Like, what do you guys? What do you guys do out here? Like, you know, like.
Remember that time?
And it was weird because I had my crew working on the street, and like you have white dudes like coming up in their big trucks, and they're looking at my workers, like, what are you guys doing out here? Because my workers are predominantly Black or Spanish, you know, Latino, you know what I'm saying? So like they're out there working and like you got people pulling up like looking disgusted, and it's like, yo, you live in New York, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
right. That's the thing I hate. That you're in New York, you're technically in New York City, right? Yeah, like, I mean,
you're gonna be around different type of people. Like you can tell people aren't around like Black people, like people of color at all. It's like really weird, you know. So
not at all. Yeah, definitely odd. It's an odd place. It's definitely a place like a bunch of oddities happen there. Remember that time we took the train with Karen and her husband, and I had to take the. How do we wind up in Staten Island for what though?
The Statue of Liberty.
That's what it was?
We showed on the Statue of Liberty because it was raining that day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That was a whole weird conundrum too that we found ourselves into. There was something weird happening there, but thank God we bailed out before something got really strange. But remember that shit?
You really think it would have been that way? I don't think it would have been that way. I don't know. She was nice. They were
cool. Her husband was cool. Yeah, they were cool. But then I don't know why we wound up like in Staten Island. You're like, oh yeah, you said, but remember I had to take that piss. I said, yo, I got to get off this train. I said, because I have to go. Thank God Staten Island has a bunch of woods around because my goodness, bro. That's Staten Island's kind of whack, but
it's not kind of whack.
It's whack. Jared, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. You know.
How's your side of the world? How's your side of the country treating you?
How's your brother feeling these days? How about them Raiders?
Shit. Looks like ever since John Gruden left, the whole team just went to shit too, huh?
What I tell you? Didn't I tell you that? I was like, wait for it. It's gonna happen.
It's a sensitive subject, though. You know what's so funny? I try not to talk about the Raiders no more because it's like you don't know what to say anymore without being politically incorrect and stuff. It's just a tragedy all around. It's just a tragedy. Like, you know, because he's a young kid too, though. You know what I mean? It's like we all make mistakes.
Well, listen, I don't care. You were driving 157 miles per hour. You had no care for anybody in the world at that given moment. You didn't care about yourself at that moment.
Sure.
I've never. I can honestly say I've never drank and drive ever because I automatically know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the hassle going to jail.
Right.
Like, it's not worth it.
Point, right.
It's really not worth it, you know?
Right.
Like, this guy was going 157 miles an hour. He had a loaded gun in the car.
And you know what's so crazy? The dog died. the dog died. He killed a dog too. That's the craziest thing. There was
Don't do that.
dog. No, see, that's what I said. I don't want to talk about it because it sounds like, but it's out of a movie. What went down, and the guy. But then who I feel bad too out of this. Other than
I'm surprised they even found the dog.
Because they
as fast as he was going, I'm surprised they found the dog. Should have just been raining.
Did you guys see the video?
I didn't see
right
the
down
video.
the street crying.
I didn't see it. No,
I didn't see it either. I don't think I could watch it.
Me neither. I seen the
sad.
car that was charred where the girl died.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the girl and her dog were both in the car when this happened.
They were inside the car.
They pretty much burnt to death, right? That's what happened.
Oh,
yeah.
They got burnt
when he hit her in the car, security and some other random dude ran up to get her because first they went up to Henry Ruggs and then they could hear screaming inside the other car that was on fire. That's when they realized she was still alive.
Oh, he got a burn. You got a burn.
They tried to get her, but the flames started getting too big and it got too hot, so they had to just walk off.
See, I'm getting like goosebumps, man. That is such a horrible way to go, bro. I mean,
they're gonna burn her for that.
And they said she was a couple blocks from her house. They said she was a couple blocks from her home. Look at that. You never know, man. But then Derek Carr was crying and everything. He loved his coach. His coach is a racist, crazy person. He loses his coach, then he loses his best friend on the team. It's a sad thing all around. And then,
did you guys see that Arnett kid today?
No, I didn't see
the guns?
No.
What happened?
Their cornerback today, he's probably gonna, I don't know, he might get investigated or get arrested too. He was all on TikTok or Instagram stories with a bunch of guns like ARs, telling dudes to pull up.
What?
Who is this?
Yeah, I never heard of him. It's something
Arnett,
Damon Arnett, and James says he's a starter or something, but I looked him up. He has no damn stats.
James says a lot of things.
Who's he play for?
I never heard of the kid, but I mean, I guess he's a Raider player, and he did some shit today on the thing.
Really? What happened to them? It's a shame. They're not a bad team. They're actually pretty decent.
They've been winning ever since John Gruden left.
They've been winning. Yeah, they're pretty decent. They're not a bad team. I mean, but I don't know if I guess they don't filter guys how they're supposed to or something. And they just always get like these crazy people in their organization. I don't know, man. It's a shame.
The team is
well, they had that bye week. They had a bye week and everyone decided to do dumb shit.
Dumb shit on the bye week. That's exactly what happened.
But it happens. But it happens every
plays
year,
a role in that too.
Bro, it happens every year.
But you don't think it's kind of connected to Vegas a little bit though? Like the crazy incidents that are happening?
Oh, you mean like the
like he wouldn't be speeding down Oakland going 159 miles an hour.
I don't think there's any way you can go in Oakland.
That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't be, stuff like that wouldn't happen in Oakland.
Yeah, and it's the nightlife too.
The nightlife in Vegas, right?
So now he was like, it's in Vegas. I'm drinking all night on my bye week. Now I'm gonna go drive my car.
And this was what?
If it had been in Oakland, maybe he wouldn't have been out all night because it probably ain't that much to do over there. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I wonder if that does the Gruden thing. That was like premeditated, though. Somebody was out to get him. But the Ruggs thing, I don't know. That could have been Vegas related.
Yeah,
what happens in Vegas? So it's like that's not a good place. And remember, they warned the Raiders too. They said, you might not want your franchise in Las Vegas. I mean, on the Strip and everything. It's crazy.
Sin City. Yep. But so, anyways, you guys been watching? The Warriors or anything?
The Warriors are favorite to win the championship now. Stephen A. said it favorite. Too. Yeah, I just got a notification on my phone. It says Warriors are now odds favorite to win championship.
Damn, I haven't seen that.
Poole, baby, Michigan.
There you go. Bad.
He's
U of M.
He's having a breakout season this year.
The Warriors are good, man, and you still don't even have Clay yet. So,
yeah, I think we're supposed to get James Wiseman back soon too.
Wiseman, yep. Clay looked good in the warm-up videos, though. He was dribbling.
Even Gary Payton Jr. or Gary Payton the second,
the third, or whatever. Yeah,
badass. I like him. He's a pickpocket. He could steal anything from anybody.
Glove Jr. Well,
Yeah, I like him. But so how you guys doing? The Nets and
We'll
Knicks?
see, we'll see, we'll see, man.
Well, you guys are tied 6-3.
It's a long season, man. It's like I told
Ron
Phil.
keeps stressing to us that it's a long
Knicks
season.
out here busting the nut early, man. Like,
What does that mean though? It's a long season. Like you guys can lose for now and then it won't bite you in the ass later.
See, we on a 4-game winning streak. I ain't got nothing to complain about right now. They kind of got their shit together. So
Yeah. We were down 21 to the champs and whooped their ass by 15 last night. We were up by 22 at some point. So it was a 40-point, something like that, a swing, which is the first time in Knicks history. So I have no complaints about the Knicks either. Just Kemba.
Like
Kemba looking a little old though, but still.
Because, bro, I mean, the Warriors are sweet. And I'm not here to talk shit about the Warriors, but the West is deep.
The NBA is deep this
yo,
year.
man, the Nuggets are nice, man. Like Michael Porter Jr. is nice. Like I
The
think
Knicks
he's
should,
almost-
no, but we
he
took
might
Kevin
be
Knox
KD
though.
nice.
We took Kevin Knox. What a ridiculous thing that was.
What?
The Knicks.
we
Oh
took
no, we're
Kevin
gonna
Knox,
take Kevin Knox because Michael Porter has a back to do. What are you doing? What are we doing here?
Yo, Michael Porter Jr. is KD nice.
He is. He was really good in college.
And they still got to get Jamal Murray back. What's funny is the kid that plays the point guard for the Nuggets. I seen him play in high school.
What's his name?
What was his name? Hold on, let me look it up. He played at Flint Beecher.
Monty Morris.
Monty Morris. It's funny because my niece, high school she went to, they made it to the high school championship for their division. Played his school. And I seen him. He won Mr. Michigan. He won the Mr. Michigan for basketball.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what that is, Jared. Like each state. I mean, I don't know what they do in each state, but like in Michigan, the best recruit in Michigan, they get like the award. It's called Mr. Basketball, Mr. Michigan.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know New York
like
does
player
it,
of the year type stuff. Yeah, right. So I'm seeing this kid, watching this kid in high school, and I knew he was highly recruited. And then I didn't think he was that good.
That's what I was gonna say. Did he stand out at all?
No, I mean, like he played a good game. He had like 18 points and like 7 assists. You know, like he had a good game, and they won. But like I was
Which kid was that?
Monte Morris.
The Nuggets point guard.
And it's crazy to see him. He flourished. He went to college. He made it the NBA playing for the Nuggets. Now he's a starting point guard. And now they're talking about he might be having a breakout year. But like I said, that's not to hate on the Warriors. I just feel like the West is too thick, man. I don't know if the Warriors, you know what I mean, the stamina to play. Like Utah, you got Denver,
Lakers,
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas might get it clicking. You know what I mean? Like
LeBron's
LA
still in
is
the
still
league.
a force.
Yep.
How's
the Clippers? Yeah, I was gonna say, how's the Clippers doing? I haven't looked at them.
I don't think they're having a good year, but I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Kawhi's not there.
Yeah, they're 4-4.
Okay, so they're mediocre. They're 500.
But no, the Warriors, they're looking good. Like I know the division is stacked, like you said, but I mean they're showing signs that they could be that team again. Like it looks crazy. Like watching them lately.
I just don't want to see them.
Like yesterday or the day before, they were losing by. No, they were up by like I think 19 at one point. Then the other team came back within 2, and then they realized they had to step it up. All of a sudden, they just took off and won by fucking 40.
Typical Warrior fashion, what they always do.
Well, no, they haven't done that in like 3 or 4 years.
But it's still modern history. That's what I mean. In modern times, Dave.
Thing too, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like the same signs, but right now it's only Curry. They got Iguodala and everyone else pretty much is new. They got Draymond and Looney still, but
still got the young coach, dudes. Still got
they weren't there back then. They're still doing it though. That's the thing.
They just have a good culture. That's what it is. The culture.
But you got teams that are gonna like even the Trailblazers. I mean, they're not title contenders, but they'll still wear you out.
What they got going on anyway? Portland.
They're not doing
4 and 5. Right now.
But because Dame is on a slow start. But you know Dame is gonna kick it into gear here in a minute.
But he wants to leave, I think, though, like because he was making songs the other day throwing subliminals at them. That he has to carry the load all the time. He's tired of it.
I'd be
Who
tired
the-
of it too.
Who do the Rockets have right now? The other day I was watching them. I don't recognize.
Oh, they are
anyone on that team.
terrible.
Nobody.
They are
They have
terrible.
nobody, huh? Like it was a bunch of little kids. It
Oh
was like
my
a bunch
god,
of little kids.
they stink.
They're 1-7, but I'm telling you, the other day I seen on TV. I was like, who the hell are these dudes? Like, where'd they come from?
It was just
They
like the Nets
have-
were playing the Pistons last night, and I was like, "Yo, who are these people?" Like,
Yo,
I
it,
don't
yeah,
know what
it's bad. They have nobody.
Mhm.
Don't they have a junior though? They have someone's son. Kenya Martin Jr. That's who they have.
Hmm.
They have
Oh,
Kenya
for-
Martin's son.
for the
Yeah,
Rockets.
yeah.
Mm.
I like Kenya Martin. He was a good player, but his son is not anywhere near his level at all. But he's young. He's 20.
I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna eat my dinner right here
Yeah, that's what we do
on the
here.
show.
That's what we do. I'm drinking a gallon sippy cup of
Has
water.
it been sitting there this whole time getting cold?
No, it just got delivered.
Oh. All right.
What do
Go
you,
for
what do you
it.
think? I had a plate just chilling
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
Like,
just sitting
no,
there.
No.
Because what they do is like they slid it under the camera, so we
Look at me.
didn't
Do
know.
I look like a person that'll just let food just sit here and get cold? No.
No, 'cause I
No.
didn't even see you get food. It looked, they just slide it under like,
No, I still gotta get up and go get it.
oh.
The Suns, they have a racist owner now, apparently, too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
that.
I don't know.
You don't know about that? No?
You got black coaches. They've had the most black coaches in the past 10 years than most teams. He's got a black GM, like old dude from the Cavs and the Heat.
Yeah, what's his
James
name?
Jones or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No? Not buying it?
So what did he do though? He said something crazy, didn't he?
It's just he say she say stuff. That's all it is. Nobody knows really what was said. They said
Yeah,
said
because I
that,
I've seen a couple articles about it, but I haven't really seen nothing
like the
about it. at the
sexist
same time.
stuff. Like it was funny. I was watching it today. It said the sexist stuff was like he showed a bunch of coworkers like his pictures of his wife in her bikini. Like
You're free.
Like that's weird, but like I don't find that
You're free.
sexist or like
Nothing, I don't
you know
see
what I
nothing
mean? Like,
wrong
it's
there.
Showing his
That's
wife off. He's just
She's
showing her
bad.
off.
yeah. I saw a picture of it. She looks good.
All right. And then,
Huh.
but supposedly the weird thing about it is he couldn't wrap his head around how come black people could call each other the N-word and he can't. And when they tried to explain it to him, he just wasn't buying it.
I mean,
That he was insistent saying, how come I can't say it and they can? He couldn't
really
wrap his
looking
head
for-
around it. It was like,
Was he really waiting for an answer though? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What do you think people were gonna tell him?
yeah.
Yo, some white people like that where they just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't you say it? And it's like, yo, just you can't say it.
Yeah, the simple answer
That's how
is
you,
because
that's
you're
how
right.
you know, like that's how you know
That's the
some
answer.
people are so aloof they're not racist because they're just like, why
Right.
can't I say it? You know what I mean? Because it's like if you don't understand the semblance of why you can't say
And
it,
you're not racist, I don't think.
you're not racist.
Yeah.
At all. You never had that any.
It
intention
kind
to
of
say
brought
it.
him points in my book when they said that. I was like, oh, he's not so bad then, because like if he's so naive or whatever, he don't understand. Like, so what's he? I was like, Forrest Gump is the owner of Phoenix Suns. Like, how do you not understand the concept behind that? That you
People are
can't
wild.
use the N word. It's like it's just wild. Yeah, that's wilding out. But they're doing an investigation now, so it's like once
I don't
Gruden
think
got
they-
investigated, it was like everything kind of just like crumbled.
Well, there's another person.
That's under
they're
investigation.
investigating.
Who?
Hold on, it just popped up on my phone like a
Damn,
couple
another
hours ago.
investigation.
Yeah,
It's like
Hold
true
on.
crime. My goodness.
That's crazy.
Oh, the
Trailblazers
Blazers president too.
Neil Oshie, facing
Yeah.
misconduct investigation.
Yup, the Blazers owner is being investigated right now himself. Unbelievable. This is like a novella. Jesus.
Everybody's doing wild things, man.
You know what it is? You got to learn the emails. If you leave a paper trail, it doesn't go away. You got to just talk to your boys. Like you got to really talk to your close friends, and that's it.
You got to put the note on the pigeon, and when you get the pigeon, you keep the note
Yeah,
after
like
you read it,
this is crazy. Like, yeah. You
Keep the
gotta
paper.
you gotta be conscious of who you're saying stuff to. That's just
But
really how
even
it
then,
is.
if you know you're an owner or a GM or something of a big organization, you gotta watch out for what the hell you even say. Like
Right.
everything you say, you have to be careful with.
It's a pay. So you don't think Gruden, but I wonder if Gruden ever sat back like, oh shit, I said that back in 2011. You think they're gonna catch me? Or you think if so many years passed by, he was like, nah, I'm good.
No, I just think he probably didn't care. I think what it is with certain white people,
Mm-hmm.
they just don't care. They don't care that they say it. They don't even think about they don't even think about the consequences. I just think they just say it and like this is how I feel and like this is my
Take
world.
it or leave it.
Yeah, not white people, but white men more specifically.
White men, right. It's like take it or leave it.
Men.
This is what I believe. This is my
I'm not gonna group
fundamental.
the females and with the men. White men, I feel like they say shit and they feel like they don't have to have any like, and even certain like the Karen-esque white women, you know what I'm saying, where they can sit there and like the dude that was the bird watcher in Central Park, and like the girl was like, I'm gonna call the cops, and like he just asked her to leash her dog. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
And she probably thought like she could get away with that shit. Did you see the one? Sorry to go. I know I'm going off topic.
No,
here, Jared.
no.
But you see the one where the girl accused the jazz musician's son down in Soho. They were staying in a hotel, and she accused the son of a jazz musician in the hotel lobby that he stole her phone, her iPhone.
Yes.
Because he had the same iPhone as her.
I think Jared brought that up one time, didn't you? I think we spoke about
and so
that.
like they had to bring her back from here.
In the
They had
chat.
to bring her back from New York. Like, yo, you're bugging out. What's wrong with you? You know,
Yeah,
so I think certain people they think they have a ritual, they have a rite of passage to say whatever they want, and it's like, and that's probably what it is. Like John Gruden was like, "Well, I'm talking to Dan Snyder, so this will never get out. I got more dirt on him than he's got on
But
me."
now
You
the
know what I mean?
NFL doesn't look dirty though, that they won't release everything else. It seems like John Gruden fell on the sword, and that was it.
Goodell is hiding.
Yeah,
Hiding whatever
everyone's
else.
hiding right now. Yeah.
It's bad for this, and I stuck up for
The
Goodell.
NFL's always kind of been like that, though, huh? They always try to keep quiet about most details.
Always.
But this is glaringly bad.
Yeah.
Like they don't handle a lot of
We
stuff
don't-
that good.
we don't live
Like
in
the
that
Ray
world
Rice thing
anymore
back in
where
the
you could
day.
just-
Remember Ray Rice? It took him a while to finally get him like jacked up and get him out. But
yeah, it
for
did
while,
take
they
a while
didn't-
to
that's
get
like they
Ray
didn't really
Rice too.
care.
Well, because you know why? Because Ray Rice it wasn't the first of his kind. Because men had beat their wives in the league for years.
Yeah.
But nothing ever happened of it. It's the change of like the social standards of things where like, okay, we're gonna hold these people accountable. We're just not gonna let, just because you're an athlete, you can beat your wife.
Because OJ was beating Nicole from way back.
Yeah, Ray Rice is just the first one to get, you know what I'm saying, get raked over the coals for that.
Because the video, that's what did him in.
The video was bad, but I mean, I feel
video
like
did him in.
I feel like
crazy though.
What'd you say, Jared?
But that shit was crazy. He was just dragging her out the thing, just dropped her ass on the floor. And
yeah, it was a stone cold knockout. It was a stone cold.
But I feel like what the dude that used to play for Dallas, he played for Dallas that one year. This the same year.
Greg Hardy.
They didn't let Ray Rice come back, but they let old dude came back.
They let Greg Hardy come back.
Yeah, Hardy, and he like this girl's blood was all over the shower floor.
And I'm
like,
sorry,
he was literally walloping her ass in his crib.
And I'm sorry, Ray Rice made a mistake. Greg Hardy, if you looked at his eyes and stuff, he was a psychopath.
You're a female beater. Yeah, that's your problem.
Right.
No, I remember one of the craziest
Ray Rice married that girl. Like, they're still together to this
Come
day.
on. Yeah.
One of the craziest things I've seen of with Greg Hardy, you know, what is that little packet that hockey players smell?
Oh, the smelling salt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I seen a video of Greg Hardy on the sideline. He's all
psychopath. He's a straight psychopath, bro.
Shit out of it.
Well,
yeah.
But then you guys remember where Greg Hardy went after that, right? Once the league got rid of him. Yeah, Dana White signed him to UFC.
Yeah.
They're like, you want to beat people up? Come over here.
Psychopath. Ray Rice made one mistake that any man can make when they're drinking and two couples there and you're both drinking. Right. Yeah. She says something slick and he hit her and it wasn't intentional, but he made the mistake. But he manned up to it though. You know, he was an ambassador for the NFL, Ray Rice. Every time you went to
It's not-
Modell's, his posters were everywhere.
Yeah.
And they cut his ass like that. But Greg Hardy, psychopath, almost killed somebody. He's in the NFL again. It's like, come on, man. That was
I
ridiculous.
feel like if you're able to learn from it, like Ray Rice, like there's something that has to be said. They're still married.
Mhm.
They have kids.
He's a
You know
great
what I'm saying?
dude.
Like, I think she even advocated at one point for him to be reinstated.
She did. She
they
stuck
still
by
didn't
his
do it.
side the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
And just even remember Michael Vick with the dog fighting. Yeah, he fucked up, but then he made up for it. He did all kinds of shit for dogs, like dog
Right.
shelters and all like
And now look,
donations.
he's every time you turn on Fox Undisputed, he's on the show with Skip and Shannon, giving his
Mhm.
opinions on
But
quarterbacks
even
and
then,
stuff.
still,
So
when he does a
yeah,
lot of appearances,
listening.
people
Yeah.
still protesting though. People
I'm
still hate
listening.
him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab my food. I'm listening.
grab your food, grab your food, grab
Hold
your
on, 2
food. Yeah,
seconds.
this is we're getting intense right now. But yeah, no, the Michael Vick, he made up for it and he actually finished pretty good with the Eagles. I hated him because he was killing us. We could not stop him, but he was running wild and everything. But
He was like he was a phenom though. He was like almost like the first of that kind. Well,
'cause
he,
he
was
could
like the first.
run and throw. He had a cannon for arm too.
Mm-hmm.
His
No, yeah,
brother,
he could sling it. He would barely flick it. It
Yeah.
would go like 60 yards.
yeah,
I
just
remember I used to
easy.
love watching him and Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I didn't love watching it because they burnt us all the time. It was something I didn't love to
Oh,
watch.
speaking of getting burned, you didn't find the Easter eggs on the thumbnail?
No. Nope.
Did you zoom in or anything?
Let me zoom in. Let me zoom.
Did you look at it, Ron? Did you try to find the Easter eggs?
What the field or whatever behind the wording?
I see the fields.
No, I put like the fields and rinks and stuff, but there's like a couple Easter eggs.
I read-
19. You got your team stuff there.
You found one? What does it say?
There's 1981 divisional champs that nobody was alive to see. Okay, yeah, I found that one.
There's
that-
another one.
none of
The
us on this show
1985 though.
were
I
alive.
put you guys in there too. I put the 1985 when you guys beat us 17-3 in the
You did?
divisional
I didn't
round.
see that one.
I don't
Oh,
think
so- no, you
I
did
don't
good.
think
You
I
did good, Dan.
registered.
You did good. Let me see. 21,
Yeah,
14,
I
30.
put one for each of us.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I got you. I got you there. All right. Yeah. No, we was alive to watch the 1981. All right. Yeah. So we're good. No, I like you, yo.
Who was alive?
I don't think any of us. No, we weren't
Who was
alive.
alive?
1981.
Lisa
Yeah.
was alive.
Lisa, it wasn't me. It was him. Love you, Lisa. I didn't say you was alive.
She said she loved
Yeah.
me.
I know.
Did you
Lisa
guys
and I
watch that?
always team up on him.
Did you guys watch that Army game earlier against Air Force?
No, because I was at the hockey thing. What have? Oh,
Usually those games are like the little championship game they have is pretty boring, huh? But this one was actually pretty intense today. That I watched a little bit of it.
but
It was, like,
Army's
back-
not
and the
so bad,
quarterbacks were
right?
slinging it. They had good quarterbacks. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, Army has been getting better every year. They're not so bad. Remember, I think a couple years ago, Navy was ranked. Right, Navy was like what 23 or something like that.
Mhm, yeah.
I remember the old school Army Navy games, man. Oh my God,
Michigan State lost today.
they did.
Yeah, they just lost 40-29.
Oh shit, that spot is
They
cursed.
lost
Like
to
if-
Purdue.
yeah, I see it right here, 40-29. Yeah, wow.
Did Penn State play today?
Oh yeah.
Sure, yeah.
We did. We beat Maryland. We got
What,
fucked
Penn
though. The Iowa, yeah, but we got fucked though, because that whole Iowa game was bullshit. We lost our quarterback. We were blowing them out, run away with it. We lost our quarterback, and we haven't won a game since until today.
Let me see.
It's ridiculous.
Did you guys see if Penn State? There's so many damn college football games on my app.
Yeah.
I can't.
Penn
find
State
shit.
won. We won 31-14.
You said we?
Yeah, I'm a huge Penn State fan.
Are you really?
Yeah, that's my team. Hell yeah.
I'm surprised Michigan
Oh, so
State
then you and
lost.
Chris will get along next week.
No, I'm a diehard Penn State fan.
Yeah, I guess he went to Penn State.
Oh shit! You see, that's what I'm talking about. Because that's why I said we lost our quarterback against Iowa a couple weeks back. We were number 5 in the country. Lost our quarterback Clifford, and then we hadn't won since until today.
You know, I think I do remember you telling me you're a Penn State fan. That just went
Yeah,
over my head
even
though,
if you
'cause,
look
like,
at my
that's
Facebook
random.
stuff, you see it. My Facebook,
Why?
I have my
That's
teams there.
Pennsylvania. You're all in New York.
Because we're in New York. We don't have a college football team. So we're Pennsylvania is right next
Yeah,
door.
like Rutgers.
And plus, yeah. But then we had and then at that when I really got into Penn State, we had Kerry Collins as a quarterback. Kerry Collins, remember what was his man, we had that big running back too, the African dude.
John Carter.
Yep, Kajana Carter. Yep. Then we had Courtney Brown at defense. We had a bunch of LeVar Harrington. We had a bunch of guys. But Kerry Collins was a quarterback when I got into it.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
I think I did remember that. I just went over my head.
Yeah. I can't believe you forgot about that.
We were arguing about Saquon, and he was like, "I'm a Penn State fan, but I don't know if I'm about Saquon no more."
Yeah, I kept saying it all the time. I was like, I love Penn State. I watch them every week, but I'm not sure about them anymore.
Speaking of which, where's Odell going?
I hope the
Question.
49ers don't get him. I don't want him.
What?
No?
You're bugging. You're bugging.
Dude, he hasn't
Hate
been.
Odell, brother.
What has he done?
He said you're bugging.
He gets injured and then cries if he doesn't get the damn ball for a game. Well, I don't want that on my team.
Because Jarvis Landry's been hurt. He's been the only receiver. Baker Mayfield's not that good.
It's time for us to say Baker Mayfield.
Wasn't he injured last year too, though?
What?
Wasn't OBJ injured last year too, though?
Yeah,
He didn't
but
play
I mean,
the full season.
doesn't matter. He's still good. He's still one of the fastest receivers.
No, yeah.
He's got the best
He
hands.
is good. He's a good player. It's just I don't really want that kind of personality on the 49ers because they're
Oh,
like a
man,
family. They're all like humble and like good players, but
We're
I don't know. I don't
Philly.
want that.
No, I
type
had
of dude in
to.
the
I had
locker
like
room.
some blurry going on. I had to reset the thing. Like, what's happening with that shit? But yeah, no,
It was dope.
To me,
But,
you can't.
it was
To me,
dope.
you can't
but-
bring a type of player like him into the 49er locker room. That it wouldn't mix.
you don't think so though?
Mm-mm.
Because
know
Crabtree
what?
was a big crybaby, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No, not.
He was
I mean,
a head case.
he got punked and shit by Talib Kweli. I mean,
The
Talib
rapper. Talib Kweli plays football
Team
now.
Talib.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Talib Kweli.
Wow.
I've
I know
called
they
him
do
that a
that
few
one day.
times myself, though. I have. I'm guilty of that too.
No, because here's the thing, right? Skip Bayless said it best yesterday.
What?
The person they need to talk to about managing Odell,
Eli Manning.
is
Yep.
Eli.
Yep.
Eli knew how to get him to be in the system. He got him, you know what I'm saying? Eli had him in his best years.
All his numbers come with Eli Manning. No doubt
see, isn't
about
that
it.
kind of ridiculous though that they even said that? You got to get with this dude to figure out how to play with this guy. That's stupid.
Well, he's a me
Why?
first type dude. I think he's more about the stats. That's the thing.
Who
Odell.
Odell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
think it's
saying. If
bad.
we don't pass him the ball for one game, he's gonna cry
He's
and
gonna
want
already
to
go
want out.
crazy.
I think
He's gonna want
it's,
out.
I think he knows. I don't think it's about the stats. I think he knows how effective he is as a receiver. And
He's
if
great.
if you're not getting him involved, that's when he gets angry. Because if you're
Yeah.
not getting him involved, you're not going to get wins. And you see the Browns; they're not going to win.
They're not winning right now. They're great. I mean, Odell's great though. I mean,
I don't want him though, because last time we
No?
got a Giants player, Brandon Jacobs, he started crying too because we didn't run him that much.
and he was Super Bowl champ when he was crying because he won the Super Bowl. Oh, was that he leave the year after? No, I think it was the year after. But yeah, no, when Jacobs didn't like you guys because he even said it in the show the other day. One of his podcasts, he said he didn't like the Niners at all because he said he hated.
Yeah, because it did seem though. I'll be honest, that one it seemed like we signed him just to keep
Because
him
you Cali
from you
teams
guys.
outside
Yeah.
of the Chargers, you Cali teams outside of the Chargers ruin players, man. The Raiders ruined Justin Tuck. Never heard from him.
Yeah, the Raiders did ruin Justin Tuck. Yup.
Wait, you said the 49ers won players?
No, the California teams ruin players.
That's funny though, because I mean I hate to hear that, but that's not the first time I've heard that. Remember Chris Davis, Auburn player?
Yes.
Yeah.
He said that about the 49ers because, well, I mean, nobody drafted him. The 49ers took a chance on him. And he didn't do good. He didn't do that good with us. And so it's our fault he didn't pan out, but he blamed us. We're the only ones that gave you a chance, and you're still going to talk shit.
Well,
Oh. You
So, I
know
mean,
what?
that's what
I didn't bring this up to Jared. I think who was it? Oh man, was it Marcus Spears? It was one of those guys. Marcellus Wiley, he said we have to stop pretending like the 49ers are like the Giants are guilty of this too. They say, oh, the Giants are a great organization. They have all the history. The 49ers, they do the same thing. But for some reason, he signaled out the 49ers. He said, we have to stop pretending that they're a great organization and they know what they're doing. He said, I don't think they really know what the hell they're doing, and their coach stinks. I think it was Marcellus Wiley. I got to look that up. It was one of those guys on TV.
I agree with that.
You agree with that? That the 49ers are not like a great organization?
No. I mean, I like Jed York, but
The teams are good. The organization is bad.
I like Jed York, but
Because
Kyle Shanahan, I think he has to go. He got to get
There
rid
was
of
no
him.
reason for Harbaugh to go. There was
No reason
for-
at all.
It had
That
to
was
be
just
a whole
stupid.
total team rebuild when
Yeah.
they were at their peak. All you did was lose a Super Bowl to the Ravens, and the Ravens were a superior team.
Right.
Why
Right.
did you
I think,
need to rebuild?
Me personally, I think Kyle Shanahan and Dave Roberts got to go on vacation together and never come back.
Oh, so you're on board with Shanahan going too then?
Or you
No, I
want to
don't
be a
like
king?
him. He does dumb. You see him
Okay.
in the Super Bowl when we were winning, and then he starts freaking running. He starts passing the ball when we should have been
Makes
freaking
no
running
sense
it.
whatsoever. The Falcons felt the same way. You make no sense, bro.
And those are the two big games that stand out. He does that type of shit all the time, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't understand him.
Dave Roberts, though, I
don't
think you got to cut him some slack, though, man. The guy, he just does nothing but win.
Well, my friend Georgie, he actually had a really good point. He says because I tried to tell him what you said. I think the calls are coming up from up
Yeah,
top. and
they
they're telling
are.
Dave Roberts what to do, but Georgie, he didn't really buy that, and he said we can get any coach, and they'll win with this team.
Of course, yeah, that's the truth too.
So Dave Roberts, he's fucking up calls. We don't need him. Any other team, any other coach could take this team to the World Series.
That's true.
And I
That's
didn't really
true.
think about that, and I was like, that's true.
Because you guys
I
have
mean,
all the
I
resources
love Dave
in the
Roberts. I
world.
mean, he's a family man. He's a cool dude, but I mean, that's all fine and dandy. But if he jacks up calls, you got to go.
He got to go.
Yeah.
No, I can't say I'm either side. I mean, I
We
just
won
think
the division.
it's coming
8
from the
years in a
tippy
row.
top.
We've been to the NLCS a bunch of times the past few years, and we've only won one championship.
That's what it is. I don't know. Like I always looked
Did
at.
you
Remember,
hear my little bit on my last solo thing? Where
yeah.
We've lost to all the World Series winners.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
2016 until last year when we won it ourselves.
When
That
you
just means
said
we've
that,
been that damn close, but something
Yeah.
always jacks it up.
when you said that, I felt pain when you said that. I was gonna write that in the chat because the Mets beat you. We beat you in 2015, but we lost the World Series. We should be on that list as well, but we were not on that list because we freaking lost to the freaking Royals. But but we beat you guys also. And we
You're
wanted
like,
to be
damn
on
it,
that
we're
list so
almost
bad.
on that list. We're almost on that list.
Freaking Royals, man. I was so pissed. When I heard you say that, I was like, motherfucker, you always bring back the bad memories for me, man. I can't have like one day.
Man, they were letting the calls, man. The pitching and the worlds was so bad, and they were calling balls strikes and strikes. Balls.
Yeah, we got screwed that whole World Series, man. We were much better team, just all around, just a much better team. But they were scrappy.
And that's the thing too. You could say that we were a much better team than the Braves.
It's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
on paper.
It's true. Remember, we were
But
talking
they
about the
know
Braves.
about
We were
that.
like, oh, the Braves.
Come on, Ron. You
I don't
always
know
say
about
that.
that.
Come
Wait,
on.
what did he say? What did he say?
He's like, he
I
don't
don't
know about that.
that.
No.
Who's the one kid? Who's the one kid? The young kid that is already having MVP seasons already
Rosario?
Acuna?
for
Rosario.
for Braves. Not Rosario.
Acuna.
Acuna.
Albies. No, Albies is good too, but it's Acuna.
And Freddie Freeman is still
Freddie Freeman's
fire.
one of the best players in baseball. Look at Ron's face.
The Braves were under 500. I mean, I'm happy for them, but nobody thought they were going to do that.
No.
You can't say they were better than the Dodgers.
What I
I
tell
mean,
you,
they beat us, so they are better now, but that thanks to
It's
Dave
about-
Roberts.
it's about how hot you at the time you get hot.
Yup. They
The
got red
Nationals should
hot.
have never won that World Series.
No, yeah,
They
I
won
get that. I get that. But when you got Julio Urias as a starter, and all of a sudden you bring him in as a reliever, he gets all jacked up, thrown off. Then you try to bring him as a starter the next game, and he's all thrown off, and
Derek,
he jacks everything up.
It wouldn't matter if you're still playing a team that's hot. You're still gonna lose. That's how baseball goes.
Because remember, I
no,
asked
yeah.
you, Jared, in the chat.
You're talking about a
On
game that
paper,
is
we
so
were
unpredictable.
obviously better, but they did catch us when we were slumping, and they were getting hot.
If we're gonna go
We were
by,
slumping
well,
for a while.
But honestly, if we're gonna go by like, well, the team is so good, the Yankees should win every year. There's no reason why the Yankees shouldn't be winning all the time. It's about the fact that they slump at the wrong time.
Yeah,
They're good at the wrong time, and at the right time they play like shit.
Yankees hit their stride too early. Remember, they won 13 in a
What it
row,
is.
and that was it.
Because you got to think about it. You got Garrett Cole.
Yup.
You got Severino. You know what I'm saying? Like the pitching is, and their bullpen's always been deep.
Always. Their bench is decent.
They have field player defenders, like, you know what I'm saying? Defensive players up the wazoo.
It sounds like you're describing the Dodgers, but you guys just hate the Dodgers. You guys never.
I'm not saying that. I don't hate.
Teams.
I have no reason
to hate all the California teams.
No, actually, not at all.
I don't hate the Dodgers at all.
No,
we
were
what
slumping.
You said when we was at the stadium, but yeah.
To me, on paper, the Dodgers should have won it all, but we just started. I'm surprised we got past the Giants, to be honest, because we were slumping. We couldn't do shit.
Bill. No, Jared, I don't hate the Dodgers.
Because that's not what you were saying at City Field.
That he hates the Dodgers?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's right there.
He has a disdain hatred for the Dodgers. Yes, he does.
Oh, I know, I could tell.
Who, me?
Yeah, hell yeah. Jared said he could tell.
I don't have hatred for what? They never did nothing to me.
I don't know why, but
why would I have hatred for the Dodgers?
This is gonna end up being a snippet, by the way, but
what game did we go to? Did they play the Dodgers then?
Yeah, we went to Mets Dodgers.
Well, that's why I hated them that day.
That's not what you were saying the whole time. Oh, this is really Brooklyn. This is
I didn't say all that. Shut the fuck up. Now you just put words in my mouth.
No, you did. Remember, you was like, "Come on." You was like, "They're always gonna be Brooklyn."
You guys were a little envious.
Envious.
You guys wish we would have stayed over there.
No, because you know what? I guess if I do hate the Dodgers, it's for that. It's for the fact that they tried to call it a bluff on Robert Moses.
Yep.
Because he wasn't giving them money for the stadium.
Yep.
Really, you know what I'm saying? And really, that's ultimately the only reason why you guys got the Dodgers is because Robert Moses. He ruined that. It's not like they wanted to leave. They were forced to leave.
And Ron knows my grandfather Phil. The thing is, my grandfather Phil wears the same hat you wear everywhere he goes, Jared. He's a diehard Dodgers fan, but that goes from Brooklyn. So I look at him like, so I have Dodger fans in the family. I don't have nothing really. I never really thought about them so much until we started being on a competitive level together because, they started getting good. Let's be real. They started getting good, and they were always like in the Mets way. When the Mets got good, they got good.
No, but I remember it's just like a funny memory how I always thought you hated the Dodgers, Phil, because I didn't realize it until that one year because there was like a couple years ago we would beat the crap out of the Mets every time we played you guys that one year. And so I'd always post about it. Coincidentally, I'll just post about it on Facebook, and then you went crazy one day, like, why you always got to post about it when you guys play the Mets only? I never see you post when you guys beat other teams. You always post when you guys beat the shit out of the Mets. You were all pissed off.
Doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, you did say it, I swear. That was before 2016, though.
Okay, before I changed, I reinvented myself.
Yeah, that was when we used to go at it.
Before I reinvented myself.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing against them. What did my dad say one time? He was like, look, we didn't want them. We told them to get the fuck out, and we kicked them out, and they built a stadium for them in California. He was like, there's nothing else we could.
No, what earlier, you guys kind of confused me.
Okay.
What is the bandwagon team? Does that mean like players just always want to go to those teams?
No, the fans, it's I remember I spoke to that with you. Remember I told you, I said it must be tough sometimes being fans of those teams, because if you tell someone in a bar, I'm a Warriors fan, everyone's gonna look at you like, fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
especially like here in my town, like you'll see 49er fans and Dodger fans, but when they're winning, all of a sudden there's a shitload of them.
Right. That's what I mean. But we know you're a diehard fan. Like when the Mets were winning, remember in 2015, I hated wearing my Mets stuff because everyone on the train had a Mets stuff on. It makes me blend in like I'm just being a bandwagon fan, and you guys know that's not the truth. I mean, who wants to be a bandwagon fan of the Mets?
They never remember
every team that starts winning.
Yeah.
and they never remember simple shit like
Mhm.
like Latrell Sprewell.
Remember, I put the
Like,
Bobby Sora picture up. I was like, you
Yeah.
guys don't know who this is. You're not a Cavs fan. I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah,
Did I tell you about the kid in the Starbucks in front of me with the brand new Seahawks
You
jersey
did.
in
He was like, oh,
2012?
I like the colors or something, right? Excuse me.
No, because I tapped on his shoulder and I was trying to be a prick. I'll be honest. I was like, that's a brand new jacket, man. like, oh, I'm not a bandwagon fan though. I was like, why you gotta say that? I didn't bring anything. I didn't say you were. Why'd you have to explain yourself? Why'd you have to, why'd you feel like to say that?
And I mean, they a team
I
of
had never been a
bandwagon.
Seahawks fan in town. Ever.
Yeah, and they are
Until
they a
that.
team the bandwagon, the Seahawks. They had that one good run. I mean,
The Seahawks fans are the worst, I think. Well,
you
and then
might
after
be
that Super
right.
Bowl,
You might be
Burns,
right.
after that Chiefs Super Bowl too, all of a sudden there was Chiefs fans in Bakersfield.
And that pisses me off too. I'm like, come on, bro. You damn sure know you was a Chiefs fans. Let's keep it real. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Like, yo, you not. Everyone loves Patrick Mahomes. But by the way, he looks human. By the way, so but
They figured him out, huh?
Figured him out, but he got his Mets roots. He's wearing his Mets. He got to stop wearing that black Mets jersey. I think the Mets juju is rubbing off on him. Just completely cleanse yourself. Yeah, what? Yeah, they beat the Giants.
Yeah,
but he looked like crap.
We could have won that game the other night.
Yeah, we should have won the game. He looked like crap.
Yeah, you guys dropped what, like 3 interceptions?
That's normal stuff, though. We drop interceptions like we're dropping a call in the basement. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Like,
did you guys watch that 49er game the other day in the rain?
I did watch it.
How did we play again? I forget. It was
it was a crazy sloppy game too.
It was at home at San Francisco. We lost.
Oh my god!
But I remember that game was crazy because everyone was getting hit in the face for interceptions. Like the interception would hit them right in the face. They couldn't. It was going through their hands.
Yeah, because then you guys dropped the big interception, right? It went right through the guy's hands on the sideline. You could have, yeah.
That's why it was crazy.
It wasn't
like,
the Chargers, right?
Huh?
It wasn't the Chargers. No, it wasn't.
No,
Let's see who
I
you
forgot.
guys Let me look that up. I have it right
I was
here.
watching the damn game.
What happened?
Me too. I watched the whole game that night because the Giants got their ass kicked. So let me see. No, the game the Niners played against in a couple weeks back when it was pouring rain and they dropped a bunch of interceptions and stuff. I was watching that game. The Colts. Was it the Colts?
Yeah.
It was the Colts.
Yeah,
yes.
Colts. Mm-hmm.
It was. Carson Wentz looked good that game.
Oh, speaking of
yo, that Taylor dude,
football.
Man.
Taylor could run.
Yo,
speaking
bro,
of football,
he's been single-handedly saving my fantasy league this year. I didn't even know who he was at the beginning of the year.
Me neither. At all.
I was gonna say real quick. Speaking of football, the Jets been winning, so they get a little
little love. I can't wait to have your cousin on. I can't wait for that. A little love there. So we have a Penn State alliance at least. Little love in the back. I see it.
I think he was kidding about the Jets stuff.
I'm sure he was. They don't have many fans. I'm sure. But I see it's a little love though. You got the green in the back. A little love.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to talk some Penn State football. I can't believe you didn't think I was a Penn State fan. But
I think I did remember. I just went over my head. But what was your friend's name again though? That got mad because we don't talk about the Jets.
Jose.
Yeah, that's why I did the green thing for him.
Yeah, I think he unsubscribed.
Remember they had that kid, that quarterback that threw for over like 400.
Mike White.
Touchdowns.
Mike White.
And they won again too, huh? Like 2 games in a row now.
They lost last game.
Oh, did they?
The Colts. No, yeah, because they were winning.
It was the Bengals game I'm thinking about.
Yeah, they were winning. And Mike White lost feeling in his hand and they had to pull him. And then the wheels fell off the train. So they can't have nice things either. The Jets. The Jets are just the most cursed franchise, I think, probably in all the sports, has to be the New York Jets. Imagine being a fan of them, though, bro. Like, let me not even get into them. Because then I look like, a homer or whatever.
I'm not trying to hurt feelings,
man. Then I look like the bad guy. But the truth is, let's keep it real. They are a snake-bitten franchise. There's just no way around it. The Mets right, and I'm a Mets fan, as you guys know. The Mets can't get somebody to run their organization. We can't get a president. We can't get a GM. They even tried to bring the woman GM in from Boston. So, to make it look nice. And she said, "No, I'm good." It's ridiculous. We can't get nobody to run our team. So
Mhm.
I don't know
It-
why.
let's have all the money in the world. They have a decent core. Play in New York City. Stadium is beautiful. I don't know. They're beautiful uniforms. I don't know why nobody wants to control the Mets either. I don't know. But the Jets are just completely
You got the best
snake-bitten.
pitcher in the history of baseball.
Best, greatest pitcher all time, the GOAT. So I don't understand that either. I really don't. Jared, you agree with the GOAT?
I feel like every time Ron says something like that, he's taking shots like at Kershaw.
Oh, yo, Ron, what's going on with you and him with the Dodgers? What's happening with
Come
this?
on,
guy?
man.
What's happening?
It's not a slight on. It's not a slight on the Dodgers.
I know it's not, but I'm just so used to it that I always think it is
You
now.
really think Eric Kershaw is
kinda
up there? You think he's better than Randy Johnson or Nolan Ryan? Nah, bro. That's not a
Who,
slight
Kershaw?
on him. That's not a slight
Yeah.
on Kershaw. Kershaw's not even on that level. Scherzer is. Max is better than
Mad
Max is
Max,
better than-
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Mad Max.
Yeah.
In their primes, both of them, I gotta go with Mad Max.
I'd go with Max.
Me too. And I hate
I'd go
Mad
with
Max
Max
because
as
I
well.
hate the Nationals. So
I'm gonna stay silent about
I,
that one. 'cause I'm a
I think
Dodger
I
fan.
think
don't
it's
wanna
I
say
think
it.
it's DeGrom and then Max Scherzer. Those are the top two pitchers in the game.
DeGrom and Scherzer,
Garrett Cole is not that fresh to me.
No,
I never really
no.
I never bought into that.
the GOAT. The GOAT. So Jared's feeling sensitive right now. There's some sensitivity happening.
I liked you guys when you had Zach Greinke. I thought he was dope.
the
until he
weirdest
fell off.
pitcher in baseball, but he's dope. But he's
Yeah.
weird. He's a weirdo, but he's dope.
Weirdo.
Yeah,
But
he's
I
a
like
straight up
No,
weirdo.
he's cool. He got in a fight when he was a Dodger, and I was like, yeah, this dude's fucking legit.
You ever see when he sits
He
on the
fucking
mound
snapped
and he
his
talks to the
collarbone when he got in
mound?
that fight.
I like him. He sits on the mound, he talks to himself. He kind of looks like a Nazi a little bit. Like I don't know, like I kind of just like the dude. But he's like a little weird, but I like him. I like him.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
see, it's not Dodger hatred here, bro. It's a family show. And we all brothers here. Jared's feeling
I
a
know.
certain way. Look at his face. Look at
See, my guy over here, man. My guy right here. He likes Kershaw. My
Who's
guy
that?
chill over here
No.
waiting
No.
outside for the game.
oh,
Over here in the corner over here. My
the
guy
dude right there. I see him with the Scully on. I see him.
It's my man
Nah,
Jamal
look,
right
you know what the thing with Kershaw is? It's always gonna follow him that he sucked in the postseason. Even though he won the World Series last year, he sucked in the postseason all the time. That's what's gonna come back and bite him in the ass. Is that? And I think that perception kind of carries
Mhm.
over to his legacy.
Yeah.
There's no, and you know what? He was always hurt all the time. That's another thing. He was like kind of fragile a little bit throughout the years. I don't know. He never
Yeah.
blew me away.
No,
Like,
it's
oh my
true.
God, this guy has so much. His stuff is so great.
And that's what they said too. They said obviously once he got that World Series last year, it would help that a little bit, but
He's a
know
top
if
tier
it did.
pitcher. He's a top tier pitcher. The problem is DeGrom is a historically better pitcher. Historically, we're talking about over 100 years of baseball, and DeGrom has got to be top 2 or 3 in all of
Yeah,
history.
no, he's in
He's not
that.
the top.
Well,
Yeah,
how long has
if
he
he's
been
not
doing this
top
though?
pitcher. Huh?
How long has he been doing this though? Like 5 years?
What, DeGrom?
DeGrom,
Yeah.
like
6
5,
years?
6 years. But it's been strong.
Greatest
Kershaw,
ever.
I mean, besides like the last 2 years, he was strong for
Bro,
what, like
the
13 years?
numbers, DeGrom's numbers, Kershaw could never touch. Nobody's ever
No
never
one.
done
And it, but
anything
it,
that DeGrom is doing right now. Nobody's
right,
ever done.
and it's
before.
not even close
That's what
though.
I'm saying though, but can he
That's
do
the
that
thing.
for the next? Can he do that for the next 6 years too?
I think so.
I'm not
I heard
hating.
he
him,
could.
I'm just-
Yeah, I think DeGrom said he's pitching past 40, so we still have a lot of time left. And that dude is
Yo, bro, he's got the
unhittable.
tangibles, man. He's got the
Yo,
arm. He's
he's
got the velocity. He's
unhittable.
got the. He can put it. He can pinpoint the ball wherever he wants.
He is just a great. I mean, he's a. What did Ron Darling say? Who's a great pitcher himself? He said watching him is like watching Picasso paint or something. He was like, you're just watching just a master of his craft.
He don't say nothing. He
No,
don't talk shit.
nothing.
It's surgery.
That
It's surgery.
yo, he's
Mhm.
yeah. Now that dude is a master of his craft, and we're not being homers here. Look at the stats. The stats are not even close. I mean, They compared
know,
Kershaw
like,
with DeGrom, and it's like,
Think about it. When they
No,
when
I
they did-
agree. I'm just saying,
think
can he do
about
that for
this.
the next
When they-
6 years though?
when
'Cause
they
Kershaw's
yo,
been
bro,
consistent for at least 12 years, up until like the last 2 or
But
3
check
years.
this
Before
out.
that, he was consistent for over like a decade.
This
Kershaw
is
always
how
has
you
run
know this-
support.
But here's the thing: scientifically, this is how you know DeGrom is better than any other pitcher to ever play. When
Mhm.
they did the sticky substance thing and they banned everything,
He got
and
better.
everybody's RPMs went down like 10, 20%. His went up.
Oh,
somehow.
that's what they're saying. They're like, yo, this dude is like, he just defies physics. Like this dude gets better, and his velocity kicks up every year. He gets older. He's throwing harder than ever, and he's getting older. It's just you'll never see this ever again. So I feel like we should appreciate every time DeGrom pitches the ball, because you'll never.
You should
Yeah.
You gotta
appreciate
stay healthy,
him
though.
being Met.
Right.
Because the way he gets shitted, his record gets shitted on because we can't hit the ball for nothing. So he's losing games.
If
he's
Kershaw
pitching-
played for the
he's pitching
Mets
lights out.
all those years, he wouldn't have that legacy he has right now.
He'd be Matt
Where
Harvey. That's what
Well,
Kershaw would be.
But
right,
that shoulda, coulda, woulda though. You can't really say that. You know what I mean?
Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, for real. That's a personal problem.
How's that a personal problem? It's a team problem. It's not a personal problem.
Yeah. DeGrom's
He didn't
personal
choose
problem. If
to
he
be
wants
on
to
the
get run
Mets.
support, maybe he should leave New York.
To go where? Play for the Dodgers? Yeah.
No, but
wipe
go
that
somewhere where
smoke
a
off
team will
your
give him run
face.
support, and he'll actually, have more wins and losses.
Nah,
well,
he'll be all right.
yeah,
he's
he
loyal.
is. Yeah, he is. He is loyal. That you can't ask for a better person, team representative.
I think it's been all bad. He's pitched in the World Series before.
Yes,
I was
he
just saying
has.
that because earlier, Phil, you said that's because Kershaw gets run support. Like
It's
you're saying
true.
like that's like it's a problem. No, Kershaw gets run support and DeGrom doesn't.
Yes, and it's a shame.
All of that will
Yeah.
change though.
Nobody's
I feel like it's
all
changing now.
besides the team.
Huh?
You
So-
think it's going to change?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think with the Baez and the Lindor thing, I think it's just started. It's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. But I feel like how they were playing and revitalizing things, and then you had the thumbs down thing, and
The thumbs
that stuff.
down, the
I
pizza
think those
rat.
things are starting to regenerate things, and where players are gonna be like, all right, we really gotta play ball.
Then they
Is
said it
Baez
was
a free agent next year?
this year coming up. Yeah.
So we gotta sign him. We gotta get on that.
Oh, he's a free agent now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
What
we're
you
not
think?
pulling that one off.
You think he will fit in
Not if,
well with
Lin-
LA?
not if
Or?
Lindor has anything to say about it. And if Lindor has anything to say about it, he just got that 10-year deal. And
Right.
if he goes upstairs and tells them, yo, I want Baez, they're gonna sign him. So
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
And then did you guys hear about that report that Lindor wound up choking Jeff McNeil in the tunnel? It was a
I
choke
wanna
job
choke him too.
that he choked him. And
I
after
guess
the
that
game, that's
was
what
a
it came
choke
out. It was
job?
a pizza rat. It was a raccoon or whatever. Yeah. So, but the truth is that he wound up choking Jeff McNeil but Jeff McNeil was getting slick with him though. Every time Lindor said, "Look, bro, you should be a little more over. This is a Gold Glove shortstop we're talking about here." Jeff McNeil said, "Don't worry, you can't tell me what to do." And Lindor had enough, and he ended up choking his ass in the tunnel. So that finally came out. That's what happened. Because Lindor said, all I
Damn.
want to do is win. And this guy got like a bad attitude. Can't
Well,
hate him there.
I think that's the problem with the Mets is they need to get a lot of like whether they're productive or not. Of the old blood, it's gotta go.
You got to go. And when Baez wanted to fight every Yankee, I was like, you know what? You can't let him go anywhere because he was right there.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight all of them. So I was like, cannot let Baez go. You can't. He won me over that
Mhm.
game.
That's
But
why
Ian, didn't I tell you that like that same week right before that happened that you guys need a player like Baez?
Yeah, you
'Cause you guys
did.
didn't like him. I mean, I feel like you guys didn't really care for him at
I
that
liked
time.
him. Phil did not like.
I
him.
didn't like
Phil
him.
had his
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, Phil, you didn't
I
know
wanted
about him. I
Chris
was like, you need a
Bryant,
guy like
but it
that.
had nothing to do with him. It was Chris Bryant. I wanted Chris Bryant. That's what it was. I felt like we were
He's
good
a
in
free
it.
agent too, and I've seen that he might go to you guys.
Chris Bryant.
Hmm.
My
Is he a
dad
free
was
agent,
saying
right?
he looks like a California dude, though. My dad's like that. He don't see Chris
Yeah,
Bryant
he's not
fitting
a
in
city
here.
boy.
Yeah. Look at Ron. I can see in Ron's face.
Why?
You can always tell with Ron.
It's,
He ain't
it's just,
feeling
it's
Chris
just like
Bryant.
Bryce Harper. Like Bryce Harper would have never couldn't be. He's not built for Yankee Stadium or City.
But that's what shocked me when he went to Philly, though. Because Philly is no
Yeah.
joke either. That's what shocked me. I was like, damn, he went to Philly. I was like, I don't know how he'll fit in there, but because Philly's a horrible city. Just one.
We needed Mike Trout, man. I wish Mike Trout would just be like.
Oh yeah, Mike Trout. The Dodgers looking into him. I was reading. They were trying to get their prospects together to get Mike. Imagine that. At one point, though, will they be like just like a walk-off where it's like, dude, the Dodgers got everybody in the MLB. I mean, at one point, do you just walk off? Like, enough's enough. We got to get back to. We got to put a salary cap or something. Like, when is like enough, bro?
Who owns the Dodgers?
They have a group, I think, right, Jared?
Yeah, Magic's still part of that, right?
Yeah.
Magic.
Piece, right?
But
Yeah.
you know what it is, though? You're gonna tell me MLB didn't bail you guys out, though, too? I feel like they bailed the Dodgers out, right? Because they made Frank McCourt sell the team, and then they got Magic in there with his group. And didn't that kind of like kickstart you guys being good again?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because we started actually making moves. Because Frank McCourt, he just wanted to supposedly wanted to keep the money and shit for himself. He didn't care about the Dodgers.
The Mets should do the same. They should do the same shit.
I'm
right
glad
now.
the MLB kickstarted us.
Have MLB step in and do something with it. Because that's what they were saying. They said the Mets can't find their president of operations, that MLB is gonna have to step in and appoint. Well, remember, that's how Sandy Alderson wound up with us. It was a favor for Major League Baseball. The Major League Baseball gave the Mets Sandy Alderson, and the rest been history from that. So they're saying they might have to do the same thing again. MLB might have to step in and get a president for the Mets, which is ridiculous because we have Steve Cohen, the richest owner in sports, and we can't hire somebody, bro. It's just that means there's a culture problem somewhere. Or people around the league are saying, yo, you don't want to work for Steve Cohen. Something's happening behind the scenes that we don't know because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. I could be wrong.
They're keeping Sandy?
You know what it is? Sandy got to go. I don't think nobody wants to work with him.
Yeah, he's not good.
I think that's the problem because he's the old man around town now. Nobody wants 90-year-old Sandy Alderson hanging around as he's giving you baseball because they're supposedly, Chili Davis killed us. He said the Mets are too analytical. And I said, well, where's the analytics? Because we strike out 1,000,000 times a game. We can't get a hit in the clutch. So where's the analytics at? Well, who's doing the analytics? That's what I want to know. Who the hell is running the numbers here? Because we strike out 1,000,000 times a game. Cannot get a hit. Can't. We just don't hit the ball. I'm sorry. I'm going like a little rant here with them because they just don't.
I mean, that's what happens. Look at the Dodgers. We have that badass lineup in the postseason.
I know.
None of them can hit a fucking thing.
And I remember I talked to you about that. I said, you have Trey Turner. You have all these guys. How you not hitting?
Trey Turner went to sleep, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to
Pujols did
Trey.
better than him offensively.
Yeah, no, Pujols was good in the playoffs. And Bellinger was a playoff hero for you guys. Bellinger was good.
Yeah.
You
would
know,
have been out against the Giants if it wasn't for Bellinger.
Yeah, the Giants. I don't know what happened to them. Well, that was just a pitching duel. You guys, the was 0-0, whatever, going into the ninth or something. And then it was 1-1 going into the ninth, and you guys got the big hit. But they had opportunities because it was like second and third, and they couldn't get a run across. But then remember I texted you in the chat. Remember I was like, yo, why is Urias pitching out of the bullpen? I was like, what's the deal with that? Remember I brought that up to you. So what's going on with that? I thought he's a starting pitcher. Every time I look, he's closing the game.
That was the NLCS, right?
Yeah,
that
and
was
then
the
Max
NLCS.
Scherzer came out to close, and he never pitched again. So I was like, what the hell? Like, what are you guys doing?
That's what I'm saying. That's the shit Dave Roberts did. He jacked it all up.
You don't think that's the analytics department, though, at all?
Maybe they looked at it last year because Urias, he came in as a reliever last year, dominant.
Yeah,
but he wasn't that much of a starter last year. So maybe that's why they did it to the last year.
Maybe.
But they were like, well, he did it last year. Let's do it again this year.
They thought that shit was going to be retroactive. They didn't work like that. See, different season.
Because he fucked up that game. And then his next start, they just fucking went to town on him.
Yeah, because once he got blown out, I was like, oh. Then when Max came out and said, I can't pitch game 6 or whatever, I said, oh, man. I said that.
I think he was drunk.
Thing,
that's what me and my uncle were saying. We think he celebrated too much and he got all drunk and shit.
He was hungover.
How you can be fatigued for 4 damn days?
Yeah.
And he only
He's
pitched 3
older
innings.
though. But he is older though, isn't he?
Yeah, but he only
coulda
pitched 3
had,
innings that one game.
COVID.
Then he was fatigued for 4 days after
He
that.
was, yeah.
Come on.
But I seen him jumping around. He didn't look tired to me, but I know it's in the arm.
Oh, he got drunk. Well, at least that one day. You don't stay drunk for fucking 4 days.
Well,
You
they
see when
don't
they were
call him.
interviewing him.
They don't
were
call
trying
him
to
Mad
interview him
Max
with
for a
the-
reason.
They had the headphones on. They were asking him questions like, "I can't hear. There's a damn echo. I'm fucking drunk."
Maybe
That's
the
true.
clubhouse got disrupted with that. Maybe the clubhouse didn't feel Scherzer and Trey, because Trey Turner's kind of like an idiot, though. You ever hear him talk? It's kind of like an ass, but maybe the clubhouse dynamics got thrown off or something. That's the only thing I could think of that you guys couldn't hit the ball. And you got to kind of play like in a
Maybe.
hitter-friendly stadium, and I don't know.
Hitter friendly stadium.
I feel like it's hitter-friendly because the
Stadium's not
weather's
that
so good
small.
all the time. The weather's so good
Oh,
over
I
there.
think I meant like the size.
No. But you guys do have those short walls there, though, don't you? They're really short.
They're kind of short, but they're deep.
They're deep, right. Yeah, it's just I'm talking about weather-wise. You guys always have the perfect
Yeah.
conditions. You know what stadium I hate? The San Diego Padres. I would never want to hit in that stadium. Oh my God, that stadium is not hitter-friendly at all. At all.
Mhm.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Hey, Bartolo Colon had a good day there.
I was gonna mention that right off the brick wall. Remember that? He's like, it's the impossible has happened.
It was impossible.
It was impossible, literally impossible. He hit a home run, but I told it, helmet flying off, everything flab all over the place. He hit a
Mhm.
home run. It was insane.
Real quick before I get off, I was gonna say the Kings. They've won 4 in a row.
Yeah, I knew you was good. You
Besides
did say
that-
you wanted to throw some hockey in there. You did. You meant
Yeah,
the Rangers look
besides
pretty
that,
good
I mean,
too.
they're 5-5. They're 5-5, but I
Kings?
don't know how they're gonna do this year. You guys are what, 6-2?
6-2.
Rangers?
6
Look
and
at the
2. We
fucking,
were up.
Hurricanes.
Who's getting
Hurricanes are
on?
9-0.
Yeah, the Hurricanes are good. The Oilers are good too.
You
Jared
getting
said he's
off,
getting
Jared?
off.
What you getting off
Hmm?
for?
Call him out.
Oh, I gotta take off. We're gonna go watch the fights.
Nah,
Man,
man.
don't do this, man. Don't be. a
Come on,
bum.
we got a fight on
We're gonna-
here. Let's go.
The only fight that matters is Canelo. That's in your
That's
time.
the
That's
one I
like
wanna go
another,
watch.
that's another like 4 hours, bro.
Oh, he.
No,
Oh,
I
he tried
watched
to
we watched the
You
we
watched
watched
the
the
Canelo
prelims and
fight?
stuff, and
You watched
just
it?
some beers to be drunk.
Jared, you living great, man. I gotta say, ain't nobody got it better than you, my brother. I have to
I know,
say,
right?
right? Like,
I'm not leaving just yet. I got about another couple minutes. I was just
all
talking
right, all
hockey.
right,
A couple
right.
minutes. I thought he was gonna say like 30 minutes. Be like, oh, all right, cool. No, he's like, I got another couple minutes. You want to
Well,
rush?
remember, he's all busy during the week
I said a
doing his
couple weeks, now we already
recaps,
wasted a
making us
quarter of
look
that.
lazy. He doing recaps, making us look lazy all week. So
Right,
he's this is
yeah.
overtime for him. He on overtime right now. He's
You're the
on
most
overtime.
busiest man for not being busy at all ever. I don't get it.
No, are you gonna
Yeah.
watch? You guys gonna watch the fight though? Are you guys gonna watch the Canelo fight?
I'm not watching that shit.
Nah,
Canelo's gonna win, so I don't care.
I'm gonna be
Oh, yeah.
peeping it out like on ESPN or whatever, reading what's happening. But I mean, I might watch a stream though, because I find no streams easy. So I might.
If I
watch
get a
it.
stream, yeah.
Yeah, I might
I'm
watch
gonna
a
Maybe
stream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I might
Did
watch.
you
a
guys check
stream.
that kid out a couple weeks ago? I told you to. Edgar Berlanga from the Bronx.
Oh no, I forgot.
knockout kid?
I forgot.
He was 16-0 with 16 knockouts in the first round, but now he hasn't lost. He's 18-0, but his last 2 fights he's looked kind of mediocre.
I know
I think they
why
figured
you
him
want to
out.
leave. It's because my Dodger slander, isn't it? He
It
wants to
made him
leave.
sensitive
No.
today. He's a little bothered. You can see
No,
it.
no.
What
don't
is
even know
it?
what
What's
to hear.
happening? What's going on here?
I don't even know why I slandered the Dodgers. I don't even really care.
Is it natural to you, or is it just something that's in you don't? It's a mistake. Like what's going on?
I guess it's just naturally like I just focus on them.
Is there a reason though? I'm trying to get to the psychology.
No, because I'll be honest, you guys both kind of do it though. Every time I bring up my California teams, you guys just always gotta try to put me down a little bit.
You know why? Because your teams do well, and I just like you don't deserve any of this joy that you have. that's
Right
going
now,
on.
you know what it is. In all honesty, like I tell my dad, when we talk about it, to me, it's almost like babies, like crybaby syndrome. A little. Not calling you a crybaby, but when you complain about the Dodgers and the Warriors, I'm like, bro.
See,
I'm a
you said
Mets
that
and
before
Knicks
though.
fan. Like that's kind of like crybaby syndrome. You know what it is?
Listen,
You're the
real quick.
privilege
you know
one
how
here.
Phil, you know how he pops up and he's like, "Oh man, my Dodgers were like the Warriors had a great game last night." And it's just like, man, I just want
No, what
like,
did he say last week? No, early in the season, it's like, damn, Dodgers suck right now. I look, they're like 50 and
No,
13.
come on.
I'm like,
Listen,
yo,
you got to think about it. You got to think about it like this. I'm 32 years old. I've only seen the Dodgers win one World Series, and it was a 60-game season.
See, that is the
Well-
truth, though. There is a little asterisk.
Like
there.
they do win, like they've won 8 division rows in a row, whatever, until last year or this year. But
I've only seen
Oh.
one World Series, and I was in '86, and I didn't care because
I was
4.
1 year old when the Mets won. That's how bad the situation
but I'm
was.
not. There ain't no way I'm spoiled.
I was playing He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I didn't care about the Mets. I didn't
You-
care about
no,
Spike Lee for
You know what? Not spoiled. Let me reword that. Privileged. It's like you're the out of us three here, you're like the privileged one. If that makes sense. I know I'm making sense in that
Right.
aspect where Ron and I are constantly just in misery. You understand?
Your Rangers did good a couple years ago. They're doing good this year. The Warriors.
Your Rangers beat
they're
us in the Stanley
badass.
Cup.
A couple
I mean,
years
your
ago, too. Now they're coming around
Kings beat
again.
me.
But
Listen, I in regard on hockey, I can't complain because I am not a Rangers fan. I am a Red Wings fan, if anybody.
Can't complain. You guys had a dynasty for
Hockey
many
town, man.
years.
Hockey town.
I thought you were a Rangers fan. I
Actually-
never
I
never
actually
really
went
asked
to
that,
high
though.
school when the Kings won the World Cup. I actually went to high school with a defenseman, Matt Hall.
Mm.
I had him in lit class. Funniest dude I ever met.
It's funny,
Who, the
Jared, that
Kings,
you,
Kings player?
Yeah, Matt Hall. He was a defensive player.
it's funny Jared brought that up because I
Look him up.
just assumed he was
Look
a
it up.
Rangers fan too. I always assumed you was a Rangers fan as well.
Who, me? No.
Yeah, I always had us down
Gotta remember,
together
I
as
have-
Rangers
gotta
fans.
remember,
No,
I
now
have
he's
Michigan
Al
ties,
doesn't get
man.
on you. He's gonna talk shit saying you changed it
No.
up.
But you know I have Michigan ties, so
Yeah, there's Michigan ties there. No, I completely understand when once you said it, I completely. But for some reason,
Like
I just
the
always
rest-
labeled you as a Ranger fan. For some reason,
Nah.
and Jared did too. For some reason, I swear I don't know why I thought that.
Sergei Fedorov, Steve Eisenman,
Of course.
Brett
Who's the
Hall,
goalie? Who's the
Chris
goalie?
Osgood.
Osgood, yeah.
Yeah, Chris
The
Osgood.
uniforms are fire. I love the uniforms. Uniforms are
Bro,
beautiful.
that team was
You guys won like 10 Stanley Cups
Nicholas
in 12 years or
Lidstrom.
something. Like it was
Uh-huh.
unreal.
yeah. That was a real dynasty.
It was a real dynasty.
Yeah,
That
dude.
was unreal how many Stanley Cups you guys won like in a span.
They've had arguably the best hockey player of all time with Gordie Howe.
Gordie Howe, yep. Nah, I mean, I know it was before the cap era, right? That was before
Yeah.
the Stanley. So I mean, you could kind of, but they were just good no matter what. So it's like
Mm.
they were just excellent because the Rangers bought everyone and we still stunk. So I
You
mean,
had that one good year. We had Messier and
I see in '94 won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we lost to Jared's Kings, of course. Out of all the teams ever, we had to lose to the Kings. It was like, and we had three
When in
goals.
'94?
No, recently, 2014.
Hmm.
I had to lose to, no, 94, we beat the Canucks. We beat Vancouver
Hmm.
in the Stanley Cup. I watched that game. I was game 7,
Any of
baby.
y'all
I was little.
Any of y'all watched the Colin Kaepernick show yet or what?
No, but I tagged Jared. It was his, you wish him a happy birthday?
So you've been in hiatus, Ron. We were talking about the other day.
What?
Well, we didn't talk about it because we both said we haven't really watched it. I watched like the first half of the episode, but
Did you
I
wish
think
him a
I-
happy
I
birthday?
think I got one more. Who wished too?
Kaepernick, you wished him a happy birthday? Because Jared and I did on Facebook.
I don't care if it's a birthday or not.
Because my
I
friend
watched
yeah, wish him
Jenny,
birthday.
I tagged Jared in it. It was his birthday, and she made a big post to Kaepernick, all the beautiful stuff he does for the community downtown LES. And she posts all these photos. So we both wished him a happy birthday. Did you wish him a happy birthday?
No, I did not wish.
Happy
him a
birthday, Kat.
I didn't
Okay.
wish him happy birthday either, to be honest.
Yes. you
Yo,
did.
my man was
I don't-
so mad. My boy, he was so mad
Who?
because my boy,
Oh.
my boy Trev, because like he when Kaepernick he had compared the the NFL draft to like slavery, like the
Yeah.
slave
Oh
trade.
yeah,
Because the combine.
Yeah,
I saw that
and-
part.
And my boy was like, yo, man, he's like, I hate when people do this because it's like, yo, like we're not working hard to be like working for free. Like,
No.
we all want to do this, and
Mhm.
like this is like they take the best
Yeah.
of the rest.
And let's be honest,
That's
if
what I
you're
said on
that
the thing, it was
talented and
kinda
athletic,
corny.
I mean,
Huh?
yeah, Jared.
The first episode that I seen, it was kind of corny, but I could tell it was kind of good in some spots, but it was kind of like,
I
it was
like-
really corny. I was like, what the hell?
It gets better, and I like the story. I like his story of like coming up. I think it's kind of funny though, like certain things where just like his first like experience of being black. It was trying to get cornrows. Like
That's what I'm saying. It was like corny. Like he's
And
putting
was he a
everything
Green
in his
Bay
little damn
fan?
show.
Was he a Packers fan? He had Brett Favre's jersey and all that.
yeah,
Mhm.
When he was doing that, I was like, oh. I was like, all right.
no,
I
but
know
like
where you at,
it's
where you
good
was
because
like-
like because it gives you some type of perspective on like you know what I'm saying. Like not every black kid, not all of us get raised the same way. You have
Mhm.
kids that are detached from like kids that are adopted by white families. That like my mother has that issue where she's being Latina, being adopted by a white family. She's always kind of been detached from like her real ethnic background, her ethnic.
Mhm.
So like, what I mean, her cultural standpoint, like she's more into it now when she got older. But I mean, a lot of those things like in that show where it's like, for instance, when he got the braids and his mom asked him like, "How long are you gonna do this?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, wow.
my mom went through shit like that. Like my mom, like for instance, the story goes like my mom wanted to go to a prestigious art institute in Mexico, and so
Mhm.
they all went down there, and so like my grandparents guilt tripped her into staying at home. They didn't want her to go to Mexico, so they told her they wouldn't pay for the college. So they went down there to visit the school and everything. She was ready to go, and they were like, "We're not doing this because we don't want you to go that far." Then it's like those are her rules. So why would you not allow her to
Right.
do that?
Like you
Right?
said, it's
You know
just a
what I'm saying? Like,
cultural.
Why would you not allow her to be amongst her people? You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's fucked up. And I mean, being able to watch like his upbringing and like the things that he had to do, like they weren't allowing him to be a quarterback. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They shitted on him. You know what I'm saying? Like his freshman year, you know what I'm saying? They had some other kid come in, and you know what I'm saying? They gave him the spot because he was white.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or like the coaches had issues with his hair, or you know what I'm saying? Like there was always something that some obstacle he was trying to go around, and
It
then
reminded me a lot of my little brother because he
You don't.
the
Yeah.
same-
You said that a
same
bunch
thing.
of times. Yeah.
because I didn't realize he was
Yup.
I didn't realize he was a top prospect in baseball.
I didn't know
I think
that.
I think I knew he played baseball, but I didn't know they were trying to draft him out of high school. And he kept telling everybody like, "Yo, I want to play college football. Like, I'm a quarterback. I want to make it to the NFL." And they were all like, "Yo, you can be a millionaire like 2 days after you get out of high school. Like, there's no need for all that. Yo, play baseball."
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody was like, "Play baseball, play baseball, play baseball," and he was like, "Yo, I don't want to play baseball. I want to play football."
And
You know,
and who do you play for in college?
I think he went to Kansas State.
I didn't even know that. I didn't
But
even look that up.
I got to the part in the show where he was getting recruited by Nevada. So I could have swore he played for Kansas State.
Suge Knight's alum, Nevada.
No, I think he went to some small college that starts with a P.
He did? I thought he went to Las Vegas, Nevada. I thought he went to. I think so. I'll look that up.
No,
I'm
it was
looking it
a
up right
small
now.
college, and I want to say it starts with a P. What the hell is it? I
Oh, he did go
forget.
to Nevada.
He did, right?
Did he?
Who played for Kansas State that was really good?
They had a good team. Remember that year they made a run? They almost won the championship that year. Kansas State. I
Yeah.
forget. They had a few good players on that team. I forget exactly who it was, but I love Cordell Stewart when he played for Colorado. That was my guy, Cordell Stewart. But I feel there's a change on the narrative on Ron's side for Kaepernick. He's starting to appreciate Cap a little
I
bit
don't give
more.
a fuck. No. Don't get it twisted.
You don't care about the.
I care about certain, like I understand.
That's what I'm
your
saying. You
story,
you
but
changed
I
a little
doesn't
bit.
doesn't I don't still don't agree with a
No,
lot of your bullshit.
no, no,
Yeah,
no. Yeah, no.
just because I empathize doesn't mean I still agree.
But you're changing a little bit because you're seeing behind the scenes stuff.
I don't feel bad for him because we all get fucked up.
Okay.
And that's the part that like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, well, why is your story so different? Because you were late to the game? Because we were already being called
A
the
long time
N-word
ago.
before
Bless you.
high school. You know what
You
I'm
don't think
saying?
Randall
Before high school,
Cunningham went through that and Doug Williams and all of that? They all went through the same crap.
That's what I'm saying.
Warren Moon.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
It's like okay, story, but it's like,
Bless
sorry,
you.
but
Flu
like,
season in New York. Flu season.
no, I don't got the flu. It's just allergies. But no, just
Get that flu shot.
I like I'm with Kaepernick in certain ways, but like the stuff that's like, yo, that like, come on, man, like you're telling your story, like we all go through this shit. You're no special than anybody else. If it's like specifically geared towards like white people to understand like the plight,
Maybe,
I
maybe.
get that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like your first dealing with racism was the fact that you went and got cornrows. Man. I remember walking down the street with my stepfather and then people yelling like "Go back to Africa" at like 8. So like, you know what I'm saying? What can you tell me? You know what I mean? Like I get your story, but we all go through that shit. You know, you're not more special. That's my problem. It's like we talking about bullshit.
Right.
What
Right.
about the solutions, the changes?
The thing with me is, you guys know I used to always talk about him, and I was a fan of him. But
Love yourself some
like I
cat.
said the other day, we already talked about it all. You know.
That's true. Yeah, we have. We kind of exhausted Cat on the show. Well, he's like a reoccurring character for no reason. It's like
Because I'm the one who used to talk
No,
about him,
no,
and you
because
guys
you know
didn't care.
what,
But now I don't care
say
about
some,
him. You guys talk about him.
you throw slick things in there because you sit there and say, well, I mean, Kaepernick could get a job.
That's true. He does say, yeah, Jerry. You throw little hints here and there, though. You
Huh?
do.
Well, you bring him up, but
I
I
bring
just
him up
think
today.
not today. But I'm just saying because the show is a big deal right now. The show was the top rated show
Yeah.
behind Squid Games on Netflix right now.
Was Jared dressed up as Halloween? Everybody's Squid Games, but
That's
Yeah,
all I'm
nobody knew what the
saying.
hell
It's
it
like
was.
it was a beautiful costume, by the way. I loved it.
it's dudes. Yeah,
Nobody
he
knew what
did
it
a good
was.
job.
Nobody knew what it was
No,
because you know what? I'll be honest. I had to ask what it was
Record-breaking
too.
fucking show. Nobody's know.
I had to ask my
Oh, I knew-
stepson what it was.
I knew what it was.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was a dope costume. I knew it. Yeah,
I know. I like it.
because I watched
Like,
Squid
man, what
Games.
the
That
hell?
shit was fire.
I never even. I don't know what it is.
You'll watch it. But
It
half
did.
an hour in, you're gonna be like, "Yo, this is the craziest thing I ever watched."
I gotta
in my life."
watch when the Giants are getting blown out tomorrow. I'll watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it with the kids around if you're worried about what the kids are watching.
Mhm.
Because half an hour, I'm telling you, half an hour to 45 minutes in a show, you're gonna be like, "All right, I'm buckled in." This is
All
about to
right.
be
I'm gonna
crazy.
definitely check it out because yeah, you guys are not the only two that have told me about that. I gotta check that out. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna
Yeah,
check
you
it
do.
out. Jared's gonna hook us up
Yeah.
with some good screenshots, some new thumbnails. I'm excited for the show. Everything's coming together
Yeah.
nice, beautiful episode. I'm excited. I'm pumped
Yes, it
up.
was.
I'm good.
Yep.
And
But I'm gonna have to check out now.
Yep, time to check out. But this Hotel California, brother, you could check out, but you're never gonna leave. You understand? This Hotel
What'd you say?
California.
Huh?
What'd you say, Phil?
I said this is like Hotel California. You could check out, but you can never leave. This is another shade of blue, baby. That's what we do around here.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. So
I'm
Ron,
gonna
you
have to
better
put that on
start.
the next thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do a thumbnail.
No, I'm gonna put that line, that quote, on the next thumbnail.
Oh, do it. Oh, okay. I was ready. I was striking a pose. I was in there like, all right, cool. Yeah, throw that line
Oh,
in
no, I
here.
already got it.
Okay. And then I'm definitely gonna be doing a recap throughout the week,
Yeah, I
and then
think Phil's
Saturday.
his thing's about to crash, so we're gonna have to keep freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, we're having some issues right now. But that's a wrap. Beautiful episode, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, upload it and I'll slap the thumbnail on there. I can't even hear you anymore.
Here, baby.
The
What did
rich
Melo used
experience, baby.
right here, baby? New York Knicks. We here. We here. We here.
There we go.
Oh, that was weird. What the hell?
He
Guys,
said, "Fuck that
it's
shit."
another
He's
episode.
mad. He's mad.
mad.
He's upset now.
It's another shade of blue. Episode 20. Thank you for watching. Ron, my brother, love you as always. Jared, is always a pleasure, even though he's no longer with us.
He said I'm out, man.
We
said
keep
I'm
having
out.
snafus like every
Yeah.
week, but we working things out. We're gonna have an intro song coming soon. The production level's rising. The production level right now is getting better. We're starting to get
Yeah.
right. So we're on the up. We're on the up. With one episode, come on, one more subscriber, we could go live on the phone. One more, so we just need 50. We have 49. Come on, one more, we could go live on the phone. But that I broke my heart, man. My heart was. I was like, oh, I'm going live at the job. I was like, wait. They were like, you don't have enough subscribers. I was like, one out. You can't cut me slack on one subscriber. But
What do you mean?
if you try to go live on YouTube on your phone, that you have to have a minimum of 50 subscribers. So when I went to go live, it said no, that we didn't meet the requirements. And I read the requirements said that we have 49 and we need 50. I said, dang, you can't throw me a bone on one subscriber, bro.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy, bro. It was crazy. But my brother, I love you. Jared, I love you. Thanks again. Ron, try to do
Don't be mad at me,
though.
Jared. I still love you, man.
Yeah, we love you. We love you. We love you.
Go
And
Canelo.
we got to send you the credentials, Ron, so you could just jump up and do recaps whenever you feel like it.
Yeah.
For sure. Love you, man.
Love
I'll
you
talk
too,
to you
man.
tomorrow during the game.
Yeah, hit me.
All right, my brother. Peace out. Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
man. Love you.
Peace.
All right, man.
Love you.
Peace.
Peace.